Hey guys, it's the brothers here. As you know and can see, we're chilling. Here on hiatus vacation and missing you guys already. But while we're on hiatus, we couldn't leave you without a dope beat to step to. So we came up with a great idea. We created short episodes each week that we call Lil Brothaz. These episodes, while not our normal full-length episodes, are short 20-minute or so episodes with hot topics or interesting things that are going on. So join us. Like, subscribe, follow, and communicate. After all, we're your brothers. See you in Season 3.
The Brothers. Antavius Weems, the Justice. Fred Hawkins,
like tides,
the Conservative.
Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive.
Aptly,
Three
Neil
voices,
Thompson,
one mic, now the story's
the Bleeding
thrive.
Heart.
Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight.
Dr. Lamar White,
dreams to the
the Love Doctor, for the Bro Mel segment.
We laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Aparicio and Antavius roll like tides. College days, Clark, Atlanta, where it all collides. Fred stepped in, the trio came alive. Three voices, one mic, now the stories thrive. Late nights, deep talks, the bonds grew tight. From dorm room dreams to the podcast light. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on air, pull up a chair, three minds, one heart, we're everywhere. Brotherhood on air, we laugh, we share, spinning life stories, no truth left spare. Brotherhood on.
All right. Welcome to the Brothers. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share our platform. Before we begin, please know fair use is in full effect. Portions of this program may contain copyright material used for the purpose of commentary, criticism, education, and discussion in line with the Fair Use Act. The Brothers Show does not endorse or claim ownership of any third-party content shown or referenced. Thank you for watching the show, and again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Fred, what we got today, man?
Oh man, it's the hot topic. It's a great Friday. It's great to see everyone on this great Friday night. I just do want to make a brief comment, everyone. That three minds, one heart. I just want everyone to know I'm the heart, and these gentlemen are the three minds. I just want to pray that. But this is our topic, one of my favorite topics, everyone. This is a hot topic. There's been a lot going on in the world. But this is one that the brothers have kind of identified and said, hey, we got to discuss this. And we're going to utilize one of my people that I kind of listen to on a day-to-day basis. So shout out to the Breakfast Club and Charlamagne the God and their team over there. They do a great job out there. But we want to utilize a clip from their Donkey of the Day where they're discussing how we're going to, or how the federal shutdown and how we should try to get through the shutdown. It's two great minds having a difference of opinions, and we just want to play the clip and see where the world lies on this. So we'll listen to the clip, you guys.
Tell me what's your hot topic? Got me hooked like I can't stop it. Every word, every drop it feels like love, feels like love.
Dims, you had a great night last night. The premiums have already gone up. They are set for the year. It's time to move on. We appreciate the fight, the valiant effort, but come on, man. People got rent due. Yeah. People got child care to pay for, light bills, card notes. I feel for all those federal workers who have missed 2 paychecks already, especially when most of them are living paycheck to paycheck. People not getting their SNAP benefits. It's time to reopen the government. I don't care whose fault it was. Let's stop playing politics with people's lives.
People mad at you for saying that. They feel like the Democrats should fight. But what's the reason you're saying the fight is over?
The fight is over because the premiums have already gone up and they're set for the year. And now you have a whole group of people, which are federal workers, who have already missed 2 paychecks. Mm-hmm. So I understand that, you don't want high health care premiums, but what about people who can't pay their rent right now? Mm-hmm. Right? About people who can't pay their cardinals right now? People who can't pay their daycare? I don't care whose fault it is or was. Let's stop playing politics with people's lives, man. Let's reopen the government. We can still have this fight about health care.
All right. There was a lot to unpack there. That was in regards to Roland Martin. I guess before we hear Roland Martin's response, does anyone have something to say with just that, what we just heard? Do we agree? Do we disagree? What are our takes? We may share similar political ideologies, but we have a different way of going about there, and or we may share vastly different political ideology. So I would definitely like to hear, App, you always the one. So let's go ahead and take the air out of the room. What you got for us tonight?
I disagree, man. I get his emotional rant, right? But he can afford his health care. So let's open it back up because he can afford his. But even when we open it up and they start getting their checks back, once that premium hit, they ain't gonna have no check anyway. So why not fight? The Democrats just dropped the ball. They had it in their court and they should have fought. If anybody know anything about Trump, he likes to be at the last moment to do his little haymaker thing. So that's my point on it, man. I'm gonna stop until I hear it rolling, but Lamar, what you got?
Do you believe in moral victories?
Me?
I'm just asking. Does anybody believe in moral victory?
No such thing to me, brother. No such thing to me.
Oh, my take on it is, a lot of people suffered just for the possibility that during the midterm elections, maybe people are going to not vote for the Republican Party. I don't necessarily believe that. The reality of it all is, and what Charlamagne and God just now said was, everything's in the big beautiful bill. The premiums are already going to go up. There's nothing that's going to change that unless they go back and do an executive order, which the current president is not going to do, because he's putting in 2025, Project 2025. This is all his push right now. So this is what he wanted. So the reality of it all is, people were getting laid off. Some people got fired. People are literally not eating. I'm sure some people got evicted. I mean, people can't travel across the country. I mean, you got air traffic controllers, you got TSA, you got all these people working for free. That's unfair. So it's more about, everybody's just a paycheck away from ruins. But these people have been a paycheck. They've missed at least 2 or 3 paychecks. And it's not even those people. Let's talk about our military. Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that there was a private donor who gave money to make sure military, like at my current college, we have a recruiter that's on our campus, and he was like, look, he has 9 kids. Oh. He was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get paid. And he was like, if I don't get paid, I'm gonna have to make some decisions.
You should make some decisions.
And that means, he said, I'm gonna be Ubering, I'm gonna be doing all these different things. I'm like, yo, you've been in the military all this time. So for me, seeing it right in my face, this man has 9 kids. That's just one story. There's people out here that probably lost their apartments, lost their homes. So I'm with Charlamagne and God on
that. Shoot, for me, before we go to Big Bro Wings, who has a lot of wisdom in regards to like politics and things of that nature, so I'm definitely willing and ready to hear about that. But from a conservative point of view, first of all, man, I don't care what everybody say. We gotta get rid of this filibuster, right? We got to get rid of the government potentially always being shut down. We got to get rid of everybody want to just stake their tune, and the country hurts, in my opinion. I do agree with Charlamagne the God in this regards. The premiums went up, right? The premiums were already locked in, and the reason why I know that's because I looked at the insurance and the premiums were already high. And I was like, woo, they're high and they're set, and it's not changing, at least for 2025 or 2025. So yes, while I don't think that signing signing the bill will technically mean that we have to get out of the fight per se, but it does mean that these people get a check, right? The fight can still carry on just because of the government moving forward. And I think that was a big concern. Yes, that the government has gotten back on track. but I think Trump is one of those people. He was willing to wait, right? Think about it. The Republican Party, the Conservative Party, the people that not necessarily the people that are top 10 percentile, they could have waited it out. They waited out regardless, whether the federal government shut down or not. It's the people that we know, the people that we love, the people that we care about that are suffering, right? And so we have to care about, yes, get rid of the politics. The politics are going to be there. We can fight to live another day, but we got to make sure that our kids are eating, make sure daycares are open so we can get to work. And I think that, yeah, there's one stance of saying, hold on, 10 toes down and let's fight to the end, but at what cost, right? Even the Democrats, the reality is there are a lot of very wealthy Democrats. They may not feel the pinch, but that doesn't mean that Auntie Deborah and them are going to feel that pinch. So I'm with Charlamagne until I hear and I did hear Roland Martins, but I'm with Charlamagne on this one, you guys. And I'm not a Democrat by any sense of imagination. But what I am is I'm about my people, and my people are the people that look like me. We may have the same ideology, or we may have different ideologies, but we want the same goal. Wings, I'd love to hear what you got to say, bro, because I'm sure it's about to be some wisdom spoken in regards to this.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I really I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Harvey Levin of TMZ started, this push, and I know one of you guys' favorite is Representative Jasmine Crockett, who's against it, but the push is called out with their asses.
Mm-hmm.
And his thing is everybody who was elected during the time of this shutdown should not be reelected.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're Republican, Democrat, and or independent. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I do believe that the Democrats fought a valiant effort. It was a great fight. But how do you go into a fight this hard, this long, that you know you cannot win?
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of where I am. But I'm of the impression that you got to know your opponent, and I think they didn't bet well on their opponent in this instance, and I hate to say that because I am a lifelong Democrat, and I like to see them come back. I like to see the party get reorganized, re-energized, reestablished. Just as people would say that the MAGA party, the MAGA
movement, if you will.
No, I'd say MAGA members of the Republican Party initially were lauded to be the answer to the Republicans' problems. And we learned that wasn't necessarily the case because they were kind of outliers and they were really on the fringe of what the party really stood for. I'm of the opinion that, we may be in the same boat with people such as Attorney Crockett, Representative Crockett, and the young brother who just got elected in New York as mayor. They have great ideas, but they may be just so far to the left that they can't grab the attention of the remaining members.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure how this is going to end. I just know it's very sad. And I know that, a lot of people are going to get hurt by it because it's not over.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just see what happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, I know that we do have another clip that we want to show. Roland Martin, the political analyst, many know. He had a response to what Charlamagne the God had, and we're gonna listen to that clip and maybe opine for that a brief minute, you guys, and then we'll get rolling with our Friday night.
You are in political battles, you maximize your leverage. When you are fighting on behalf of people, they understand that there are people who are not getting benefits. They know there are federal workers who are not getting their paychecks as well. But they also are dealing with an administration that's been slashing and burning and firing people indiscriminately. All this is wrapped up. So what you do not do is you do not capitulate. You do not back down. You don't go, oh, well, we'll just go ahead and pack it in. No. You try to get as much as you can.
Now, following that response.
Man, that's to me that's a lot to unpack right there. I'm gonna be quiet. That's a lot. Dr. White, what are your thoughts about thoughts or concerns or your opinion in regards to
Going back to moral victories, man. You just the first loser. Just think about it. I mean, like Attorney Weems said, you're fighting a fight that you know you couldn't win. That's like me going into a boxing ring against Mike Tyson in his prime. Oh, your boy about to run. Cause if he swing and he miss, I'm gonna be in a coma. Right? This is what this was. Literally, there was no way they were gonna win, and all these people suffered. Who knows if we talk about mental health, you talk about all these different things, like I said before, one paycheck away from being on the streets. Who knows if people didn't kill themselves? Who knows if somebody didn't get the medicine that they were supposed to get? Who knows? I mean, you just don't know, man.
Yeah.
You really don't know how this impacted so many different people. And what did you do? Just to prove a point? Because nothing came out of this. Nothing. Other than people now saying that none of the politicians are actually representing the citizens. So now it's ego before the job. Everybody has this ego. Everybody has a name that they want to make for themselves. So yeah, I can see why people broke the line and said, look, man, we got to get our constituents, our citizens, the funds that they need to take care of their day-to-day operations. Because meanwhile, every one of those politicians were getting paid.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah.
The app. What do you got to say, bro, in regards to this?
Well, you know, Harriet Tubman said she'd have freed more slaves if they knew they were free. Sometimes you gotta go through that fire, bro. I mean, it's like I saw this. Sometimes people say you weren't gonna win, but I think it's more than just it was more than just the shutdown, right? I think it was a strategy to get some people elected also in certain states and using the drama of the shutdown. So I think it was a strategy behind it. Did it last too long? Yeah. We never know if they was gonna win it. Because a lot of the blame and a lot of pressure was actually on the Republicans and not the Democrats during this time. It's like meeting the bully in the bathroom, and because they say, you know, we're gonna be friends, like, okay, then I don't want to fight no more. We good. Like, really? No, nigga, you hit me in the face. I want my lick back. So I disagree. I mean, I agree with Roland. I think that we've been so conditioned to be so weak sometimes, and we lead with our emotions and not logic. There's a strategy behind everything.
Interesting. Different viewpoints. I wouldn't expect nothing different from our brother podcast. Williams, what do you? Any thoughts on this one?
Nothing new.
Nothing
It's
new.
the same thing, man. It'd be duplicative at this point.
Okay. Me, I'm gonna tell you what really bothers me, y'all. It's easy for Roland Martin to say that because his insurance is paid. It's easy to say that, yeah, I can stay in it for the long haul, but yeah, you're coming from a different perspective. Not that there's anything wrong. I'm not criticizing. You worked hard to get where you got, right? That's not a critical thing, but it's different from that person that can't go buy groceries tomorrow because he can't, right? So I always believe in fighting a good fight, but when I say fight a good fight, that means I win. It ain't never a good fight if I lose, right? So a good fight for me is the knowledge base, kind of like what Williams and Lamar said, of having at least going in with a fighter's chance, right? I think they went into this without a fighter's chance. I think they know it, and I think it's easy for people to sit back on a bench and say, yeah, you know, y'all can sit down and write, but I get to go home and eat my steak when somebody else is not having SNAP benefits for the holidays that are coming up in just 2 weeks. Or when daycare is saying, no, you can't bring your kid here, and I'm working. And those are really heartfelt, real life community, my community, the people that I love, the people that I want to help and serve, or the people we've been a part of at one time of our lives, right? And I don't want us to get so far away. And the reason why I love Weems app, because it's not like we started off with a silver spoon in our mouth. We understand what it was like to have food stamps. We understand what it was like to grow up. Even me, it's different. I didn't have that. Right? I went to private school, right? But me and L, when we was driving back and he went to Washington and things of that nature, we used to talk about like the differences of growing up and being able to at least be a part or connected to a community right? People will say, "Oh, gang banging is this, gang banging is that," but gang banging was about bringing $1 to somebody's family. Like that was the kind of the bottom line. Yeah, it got crazy, whatever the case may be. But the reality, the drug war, I mean, trying to feed your family. And I get it, App. I see your facial expression, but I'm just saying with this situation, I think Roland, to be honest, was out of pocket, out of turn to even say that, bro.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What about the millions of people who understood what the fight was for and was standing with the Democrats, right? You have more, I'm not going to say more because I don't have the data, but you have a lot of people who understood, yeah, I'm not going to work, but I need them to keep fighting, not just to reopen the shutdown, but put that pressure on them because we don't know. It could have been so much pressure. He started getting pressure, your president started getting pressure from his own party because that's who got affected. That's who never had to stand in the welfare line before. That's who never had to get wet. That's who never had to go get some groceries. That's who was worried about their job.
Oh, App.
We as people,
App,
I'm gonna finish this. We as a people are very resilient. We understand the struggle. So the struggle was not new to us. Do I want people to go without a job? No, nobody does. But there were people who wasn't going to work that was telling the Democrats, keep fighting for me because this is bigger. Because prime example, I looked at my insurance. Almost 80% of my check would just about be going to insurance partners. So I get it. I agree. It's on both sides, right? It's a game of chess, and sometimes you gotta know when you're gonna be the pawn, the rook. You know what I'm saying? The knight. What position you gonna play, man? I just think they dropped the ball. They had the momentum in their hands, and when some of your people, your people, when some of your Republicans started feeling their heat, and then that's where it all kind of crumbled. And also, and we're gonna let this go because it's supposed to be some shorts because we supposed to be on the break. The 8 Democrats, we'll talk about this next time. The 8 Democrats that voted for this, just 8 of them, got paid $1 million, and none of them are up for re-election, or either they're retiring. So it's always something deeper, bro.
But
Always
I don't want us to forget our MXW. Remember, look, just because we know our community utilize snaps, the majority of people that utilize snaps are the lower end of the Republican Party that supports the Republican Party, right? So it wasn't. So my point is, I don't think Trump would have cared. I think Trump would have crossed his legs and waited for this to set up. I really believe that. I don't think he was budging at all. I don't care what. He would have sat on it. He would have kept running the country the way. He has no checks and balances. He has to him, and it's crazy because me and Williams was talking about it, but to him, he has more power with the government shut down than with everything up and running, right? So there's always a pro and a con. He looks like smelling like golden roses, in my opinion, either way this turns out. But our people suffer, and that's what bothers me in this
Trump. And when people realize Trump only cares about Trump, bro, he don't care about a Republican or a Democrat. He was both, right? He don't care about that. He care about Trump. So the only people that's going to be able to hold Trump accountable is going to be your Republicans who also need to grow a set of kahunas and challenge that man, unless they scared of being in the Epstein files too. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead, Lamar. You can close it out.
Yeah, I'm a defer to Weems. Weems, you got something to say, brother?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
So I'm gonna go ahead and close this out then, right? Young Jeezy. I forgot the poet's real name. I think his last name is Jackson. Says that this line. He says, "Georgia Power don't get my lights free." All that means is you can hold out, you can do whatever you want, but if I can't keep these lights on in my house, then none of that shit matters.
Yeah.
Nobody is safe. You're saying that the Republicans safe, the Democrats are safe. None of them are safe. They all are going to have to be held accountable by the citizens. So this means that everybody needs to go out and vote. And now you don't just vote your party, you should vote your interests, because some of these people really don't care. And I think that's what happened in this election that just now happened this past 4th. I know for us Georgia residents, we took over some of those public seats that were held by Republicans, and it really happened because it got people galvanized, it got people moving, and they're still Republicans, but they voted a different way. People that are now in those seats, just like Weems just now said, that there's a political commentator out there saying that, hey, everybody who was a part of this needs to be gone. So no one is safe. As far as holding Trump accountable, nobody can hold that man accountable because he don't give a damn about a law, a bill, a constitution, nothing, right? And if we talk too much shit, he might come for us. So let's be completely clear. Ain't nobody gonna hold him accountable. He like, I wish a mug would.
Yeah.
So the reality of it all is, I'm glad that it's over. But just like I think Weem said, this is only 2 months.
Yeah.
They back at it. So it might be another shutdown. So make sure if your travels, make sure you get to where you get to by January, because it's going to be a wild 2026, just like it was a wild 2025.
Yeah.
Well, look, that's my hot mail segment. App, I know you want to give. I'm gonna let you close us out. Give us the where they can reach us, find us, hear from us, get in touch with us, hear our bro mail. I know we're on hiatus, but we still read our emails and all that good stuff. So, App, close us out, bro.
Yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and email us, one at www.thebrothers.com or thebrothers@thebrothers.com. That is spelled TheBrothaz. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Yahoo. What else we got?
Spotify,
Instagram,
Apple
TikTok,
Music,
at
Spotify, everything.
Brothers. Spot of everything. TheBrothaz show. Love you. Peace and blessings. We out.
Night, America.
Up, A-Town down.
Enjoy your Friday night.
Be safe.
Keep the lights on.
Cheap.
Stay in a good
Pull
fight.
up a chair, 3 miles, one hardware everywhere. 3 miles, one hardware everywhere. 3 miles, one hardware everywhere. From the quad to the world.